Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Isaac from Guns for Everyone. This is question of the week. I say question of the week, but I'm not doing this every week, so question of the time frame. This was a question that was brought up in the class last week, and the context was that this person was explaining that they work in a dental office and they are an oral surgeon assistant, if I recall correctly, and they had a patient come in who was open carrying, and this patient was about to go under nitrous oxide, was about to be anesthetized, and this made a lot of people kind of worried in the office because this person was about to be under the influence of some pretty powerful drugs, and they were openly carrying a handgun. Now, what this person said was that nobody in the office actually told this guy to disarm, but partly because nobody knew what to do. And so this person was asking from a legal point of view, what could they or should they have done legally speaking in that case. Now let's leave aside the guy who is carrying and about to be under the influence. Let's leave aside the actions of this individual and let's focus on the rights of the private property owner in this case. So I have in my hands here Colorado Revised Statute, Title 18, Article 12, Part 214. This is under the concealed carry law in Colorado. Concealed carry law is 1812 Part 2, and this is Section 214. And this is authority granted by permit carrying restrictions, local authority. I'm going to skip all of it until the very last, almost the last section, the second to last section, which is 214. 2145. So let me just write that up here. Do I have a marker? Let's see. Got some other crap up here. And let's get rid of this. Just if you're curious and you need to go look this up for yourself, I'll write it up here. I'm not fancy like Edgar, and I can't put this on the screen like he can, so I'm going old school. So we're looking at CRS, Colorado Revised Statutes, 1812 2145. All right, let me read it. Nothing in this part 2 shall be construed to limit, restrict, or prohibit in any manner the existing rights of a private property owner, private tenant, private employer, or private business entity. What does that mean? You can trespass people for pretty much any reason you want to in your place of business. The exceptions to that are things that are protected by civil rights laws. So age, within certain restrictions, gender, race, etc. Those are the things that you can't trespass people for. But if somebody's wearing a t-shirt that you do not allow in your place of business, if somebody is talking loudly and you have a rule against talking loudly, if somebody's carrying a firearm, open or concealed, you have the right as a private property owner to ask that person to disarm or to leave. So the law is on your side, and anybody working there, the receptionist, the doctor, the oral surgeon assistant, the hygienist, anybody in there can ask that person to disarm or leave. Now, that's from the legal point of view. Let's talk about from the responsibility point of view. You have a responsibility to protect yourself and protect your well-being. Having somebody under the influence of powerful anesthesia and carrying the gun, I think we could reasonably say is potentially dangerous. And it is the responsibility of the people who notice this problem to say something and to bring it to the attention of whatever decision maker needs to make the decision to tell this guy what to do. Now, if you're sitting there like, it's my right, just because you have a right to carry a gun does not mean it's a good idea to do it when you're under the effects of anesthesia. I think most of the people who would say it's my right would also agree that it's not a good idea to drink at least heavily and carry a gun out in public. So This is about responsible behavior with a gun and responsible behavior as a business owner, as a business proprietor, somebody who's open to the public. If that guy has an accident with the firearm, or for whatever reason the anesthesia causes him to become aggressive, there is a threat not just to the people in the room with him, but really anybody in the building. And so I think it is their responsibility. But legally speaking, nothing about carrying a gun and nothing written down in the law about lawfully carrying a gun shall be construed to usurp, or I'll use the words here, limit, restrict, or prohibit the rights of the private property owner. So there you go. There's the answer to question of the week. And if this is, if you have more questions about this, please put them in the comments. Comments is where we can learn. I can learn from you, and you can learn from me. Like I say all the time, I don't give a shit about subscribers or likes. I do care about conversation. So leave your questions or comments down below, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Isaac Chase, gunsforeveryone.com. Free concealed carry classes across Colorado. I'll catch you guys later.